Hi, this is Tim again from the Natural Runner, here to talk to you about the Vibram or the Vibram FiveFingers shoes. Ever since the release of Christopher McDougall's Born to Run a few years ago, these shoes have exploded in popularity, and since then the number of styles that the brand has offered has increased threefold to suit a variety of needs for people. But the bottom line with these types of footwear, especially the FiveFingers, is to kind of simulate barefoot conditions as best as possible while offering about as minimal cushioning or protection as you can ever get in a shoe. As you can see, it's not just readily flexible and arc that way. I can literally crush it with my hand sideways. So there really is no real support per se in a shoe such as this. Your foot is completely on its own and supporting itself. The three models I have for you today are the ones that are offered at the stores. This one is the women's Sprint. It's essentially the kind of the bare bones model, where you have a very minimal rubber Vibram sole to it, kind of like a Mary Jane style upper with 3 Velcro enclosures. Essentially this is the multi-sport do-whatever model if you're kind of comfortable in that barefoot condition. Again, most appropriate for exercise, yoga, weightlifting type of classes where you're not really pounding on the pavement as much, because walking and running in a shoe like this requires a completely different running or walking mechanic, and it requires a lot more strength on behalf of the runner. So again, I advise extreme caution when wearing this for those types of high impact activities, because of just the applications on the body and how the body must really spend a long time adapting to a piece of footwear like this. So those features are continuous with other models we carry. Again, this is the Bikila. This is the standard Velcro version. As you can see, it's got 1 Velcro enclosure, and as you can see on the bottom of the shoe here, it's got strategically placed high impact pads. Again, this is the running model, so for added protection running on a variety of surfaces. Fits a little bit snugger than the standard version does, so again, it's the only really way to tell if it really fits is by trying some styles on to see if you can get a correct fit. And for people with a bit of a higher arch or a bit of a deeper instep, this is the Bikila laced version. As you can see, the sole pattern is identical to the pattern of the standard Velcro version, but it's got this added laced tongue mechanism on the top. It's a lot easier to get on than the Velcro actually, and definitely a lot more comfortable for people with that kind of that higher volume need in the instep. Similar features, this is a completely flexible, completely malleable shoe, so for the most part it's more of a very comfortable and adaptable shoe for fitness and weightlifting. And again, running mechanics becomes very different, again advising a lot of caution when transitioning into a shoe like this, and definitely spending as much time as possible basically adapting and letting your body gradually move into these types of footwear. These are the Vibram FiveFingers, and they're available at the Natural Runner as well as the Run in Tsawwassen and in Kerrisdale.